Sarah. And joining us now is NBC News legal analyst and former federal prosecutor Andrew Weissmann. He is co-author of the new book, The Trump Indictments, the Historic Charging Documents, with commentary. Andrew, good morning. So I'm so curious to hear your reaction to this ruling that we heard yesterday, at least this idea that the Supreme Court is going to hear arguments on April 22nd. We know their decisions come down in late June. Then you can schedule a few months between June and whenever the trial might start. We're getting awfully close to Election Day at that point. So first of all, some have said this is just the Supreme Court saying we adjudicated this, we heard it, insulating itself from any criticism, and then perhaps ruling that no, the president does not have full immunity. What is your sense of things, number one? And number two, how long this may delay the trial?
Well, I'm very pessimistic. I do not have the view that they took this case because they're going to hand out a win to Donald Trump in the Colorado case, but here they're going to essentially give him a defeat by saying there is no presidential immunity in this case. Yes, of course, I think ultimately they will not grant immunity in this case, but they have given him the win because the D.C. case, let's just face it, is on life support now. It is really, really hard to figure out how this case gets to trial before the election. And I think that's the end result of what they did here. So they may ultimately say that he does not have immunity, but in fact, he will have been given immunity because the case will not go to trial before the election, meaning if Joe Biden wins, the case goes forward, but if he loses, the case is over. I think it's worth noting the other sort of big picture item is any normal politician, any person who was accused of a crime that they did not do would want to clear his name. And so what's happening here is the reason one thinks it's a win for Donald Trump is he's trying to avoid at all costs the facts of what happened that are charged in this indictment, that they do not get presented in court where facts actually matter and people will hear it. So he can continue to say publicly this is all just a smear campaign by his political adversary, and avoid actually having this confronted by a jury to assess those claims that he's making publicly.
Well, the Supreme Court's certainly helping, as you say, Donald Trump's legal team's strategy of delaying, kick it down the road, hope he wins election and can make it disappear. But do you believe on the merits the Supreme Court made the right decision here to hear the arguments?
I don't. I think that this is such a frivolous argument. This is a case where even if you thought there might be some circumstance where a president could be immune with respect to certain actions that he takes within his or her official capacity, this is surely not the case. As Judge Ludig has said and actually submitted a brief, when you're dealing with the crimes that are alleged here, which is illegally staying in office, that is an absolute violation of the Constitution. And so I think that this was really improvident. And by granting the stay, they essentially are saying that he is de facto immune. So I don't think they should have taken the case. And I think it ends up being that they've given a win to Trump here, and I think they're going to give a win to the Trump in the Colorado case as well.